Hi, this is IBM Museum. I'm going through and this is the fourth module I'm working on. The other three I've gone through and got set up correctly, but it's very challenging to go through and to do this soldering under a camera. Hopefully this video will end up pretty good to where I can go through and use it since it's the last module that I have to work with. But I'm moving and I'm actually going to use some wire rather than moving the bridge from the R1 position to the R3 position. These things are just so hard to center up, and I'll actually show you my trick with the wire. And I'm in this instance I'm using the AWG22, which is just common telco wire. That's even thicker than what it is for the for wire wrap. So let me get this bridge removed first here, and I'm just going through and flicking this off to the side, and bow, it bounced. It really went somewhere. We don't really have to do it, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of clean up the spots that it was at. I didn't get any solder residue anywhere. We'll kind of see for the, I'm using some pretty high quality solder here, pretty thin stuff for electronics. And my soldering iron is even a little bit large for this type of work as well. And we just want to go a bridge between these two pads. Don't want to get any of those solder fumes on me. The lead is not particularly good for you. And let's see. Boy, and I'm shaky as well. My vise is moving. Let me fasten this down again because he's just walking all over the place here. Excuse me. Hopefully I'll have a good enough quality video here for you guys. And I still can't get... Okay. Get that in. Good. And it's even still jumping around on me. Okay. Wow. Come on. Okay. Getting little solder bits out of the way, get my iron, get it off. It does look like we bonded to the right place. You saw as much trouble as I had, and I had even more trouble with the these bridges in here. And of course the end way is we want to go through and check our presence detect with a voltmeter, and I got to make sure that I don't block it. Well, or you guys can just believe me as I go through for the readings I'm getting. So going through backwards, R4 position, that's open still. R3 is now closed like we want it. R2 is still closed, and R1 is open, exactly like we need it. So we're going to go through, we can pull this SIMM out. I'll go through and we just nip off our little handle, There's the completed work. Pretty good for all that little trouble I did. And I'm going to go through and pop this in the machine and run it through. We should count up to 8 megabyte of memory now. So let's see. And I'll bring the camera over this way as well. Let me take the little bubble level off the top. And the way to quickly release it. And so we just drop the module in there like this. Like I say, this is the last one that I did. And there's it is with all the previous 3. We're going to go through, let me get my phone that I'm using to control the camera. And we're going to go ahead and power this on. Okay, so we're actually getting a count now. Try and hold the camera more steady. And normally if we still had the module wrong, we just get the 225 error. So it's counting that last module. Wow. So there we have 8 megabyte of memory. And of course, since we don't have the hard drive, don't have any configuration, don't have even the battery connected on this, don't have the platform, the drive platform, and the riser for the floppy drives and hard drives connected, it's going to give us that error. And it actually did drop us into ROM Basic after it figured out that we didn't have a drive on here. But I've got the memory all set for this machine now, so the evening was a success. And this is IBM Museum signing out. Thank you.